following is a presentation of Baldwin Sports Live, your home for live coverage of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Baldwin Sports Live is presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Learn more at haydenoutdoors.com. Also brought to you by Farm Bureau Financial Services, Kelly Neufeld, Baldwin State Bank, Codiano State Farm Insurance, Heartland Plumbing, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home, One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, Trindle Lumber Company, Oral Surgery Kansas, Hers Incorporated, Rice Precision Manufacturing, The Bullpen, Baldwin City Recreation Commission, New Frontier Tax and Business Services, the Lumberyard Arts Center, Jobats, Baldwin City Community Newspaper, and by the Baldwin City Chamber of Commerce. This is Baldwin Sports Live.
Good afternoon and welcome to Baldwin City, Kansas, where today a doubleheader of softball action as the Paola Panthers pay visit to the Baldwin Bulldogs. Paola coming in at 2-8 on the year. Baldwin coming in at 3-7. Paola's head coach Sherry Ball and Chad Scobie leading the Baldwin Bulldogs. Are getting you started here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show presented by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or savings for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 120 years, they've helped serve our community. Enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Just getting started on the pregame show here on Baldwin Sports Live. We'll bring you the starting lineups and the pitching matchups in this one. Ryan Hilmer, Bryce Kessler bringing you a doubleheader of softball action from Baldwin here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show from Baldwin, getting you set for a doubleheader of softball action today. Paola at Baldwin. Both teams coming in on a losing streak. Paola has lost 8 straight after opening the season with 2 straight wins, and for Baldwin, they come in dropping their last 4 games at Ottawa, at Spring Hill, and then against Eudora on Monday. So both teams looking to turn things around here, Bryce. We'll get a little preview of both teams and take a look at our keys to tonight's game. What do you think we got in store for our doubleheader here? A little bit of windy, pretty nice day though.
Yeah, it's nice enough for the girls out there playing there in the sunshine. It's going to cool off pretty extensive by the time the night's over. The wind's blowing straight out to right field, so and it's a pretty good wind as well. So it's going to cause some challenge perhaps on some fly balls and anything hit out there, really into anything in the outfield. If it's right field, it's going to blow it straight over your head. Anything in left and center field, it's going to make you work back into your left if you're the center fielder, and deep into the hole if you're that left fielder. So keep an eye on that. To me, we've seen earlier in this season, and it's the pitching depth for both these teams is probably not, at the level you would want it to be. And so because of that, avoid the long innings. To me, that's a big key for the Bulldogs in this game. And that's just not meaning, don't give up a lot of runs. Obviously, you don't want to do that either, but meaning, make the plays when they're available to you to make to save some of those pitches. Don't force your pitcher, even if she gets out of an inning unscathed, if she has to throw to 2 or 3 extra batters to do it, it's almost still a win for the opponent in this case. So avoid the long innings, and then kind of on that same note, on the other side, if you're the offensive goal here, is capitalize on your opportunities. I think both these teams, as you mentioned, have come in here on a bit of a slide right now. So there's going to be opportunities to score in this game for both these teams, I believe. It's going to come down to probably who capitalizes on those opportunities, who takes advantage to put up a few crooked numbers and maybe open up a little gap between you and the opponent. So those are my keys anyway for the Bulldogs here in this game.
All right, tonight's game plan brought to you by your local State Farm Insurance agent, Cody Anno. Stop by for a cup of coffee and meet the team over at State Farm Insurance. Cody would love to get to know you and find out how he can help you protect the people and things you value most. Whether it's updating a current policy or you're looking to switch to something brand new, go see Cody Anno at State Farm Insurance, 208 Baker Street in Baldwin City, or call 785-594-0270 and online at codyismyagent.com. So both teams are wrapping up their infield, outfield. We'll take another break here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show and get you back here with the opening pitch in this one. Paola at Baldwin, softball action coming at you.
For unbeatable service from a company you can trust, there's only one choice. Clint Davis and the One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the expertise you need when it comes to the comfort of your family. Not only will they get the job done right, but they'll explain the preventative maintenance needed to avoid those costly emergency repairs. To schedule a free quote, call 785-393-9329 and join the Preferred Maintenance Club for special discounts. One Choice Heating and Air Conditioning, the one and only choice for the comfort of your family. Trindle Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Dr. Philip Harvey at Oral Surgery Kansas is a proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs. Dr. Harvey and his staff wish all of the Bulldogs the best of luck this year as you continue to make Baldwin City proud. Oral Surgery Kansas provides personalized, gentle, comprehensive patient care for a wide range of oral surgery procedures. To learn more, visit oralsurgerykansas.com or call 785-843-5490. Oral Surgery Kansas, cheering on the Baldwin Bulldogs.
Welcome back here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Time for our starting lineups in this one. Starting lineups brought to you by the Lumberyard Arts Center. You'll take a look at their upcoming lineup on our screen after you take a look at the starting lineups. Don't miss out on all the great events, live music, arts and crafts, unique experiences, youth and adult classes, and so much more. Learn more at the lumberyardartscenter.org. Create, play, innovate at your creative home in Baldwin City, the Lumberyard Arts Center. You see the starting lineups right there on the screen. Get you set for the first pitch. We'll take one more break here on the Baldwin State Bank pregame show. Come back with the opening pitch of this doubleheader. Paola at Baldwin. You're watching Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it.
Up your lawn care game at Hers Inc. in Spring Hill. We have one of the area's largest and most diverse selections of lawnmowers, including top brands like Altos, Bobcat, Gravely, Dixie Chopper, and Red Max. Quality built machines for any size job. And when you get your mower at Hers, we offer full service and repairs covered by your warranty. From the backyard to the back 40, the all-star lineup of mowers at Hers will make you the captain of the lawn. See the full lineup at hersinc.net. Call 913-247-3530 or just stop on by.
Welcome back here on Baldwin Sports Live. Paola at Baldwin here tonight. Panthers at the Bulldogs. Softball action. The pregame show was presented by Baldwin State Bank. Personal service from people who care. That's what you get at your hometown community bank, Baldwin State Bank. Whether it's personal finances, business money management, loans and credit, or saving for retirement, go see Baldwin State Bank. For over 120 years, they've helped serve our community. Enjoy a better banking experience with your friends and neighbors at the Baldwin State Bank. Time now for the opening pitch. Today's first pitch presented by Baldwin City Recreation Commission. Make plans to join BCRC for the inaugural Thunder on the Bricks car show on Saturday, May 6th in downtown Baldwin. Live music, food trucks, refreshments, and an impressive lineup of cars, new and old. You can even enter your kid's bicycle into the show if you want. If you want to register a vehicle for the show, it's just $25 or just come out and enjoy the day. Thunder on the Bricks coming up May 6th. Learn more at baldwinrec.org. In the pitching circle for the Bulldogs will be number 31, Riley Bentley. He's had a pretty good year. In our last broadcast, she pitched all of 14 innings in that doubleheader, so we'll see what Riley has in store for us today.
Yeah, that's why it's so important, like I said, to limit those long innings. Runs, hits aside, just the opportunities you got to make, the plays, get her out of the circle, back resting a little bit, because we do expect her to have to throw a lot of pitches once again, so every extra pitch that you force her to throw is one more that by the end of the game she's going to be laboring a little bit. So see if the defense can back her up, make some plays behind her, make some quick innings early on especially.
Leading it off for the Panthers is going to be Chrislyn Hadlock, playing center field. Batting first for Paola. So we get ready to get underway on a decent afternoon, about 60 degrees, and like Bryce mentioned, that wind blowing pretty much straight out to right field, kind of right center field. So if you're a lefty power hitter, maybe licking your lips a little bit.
And it's a steady wind for sure, but it's also a gusty wind.
Yeah.
So that's what makes it an extra challenge as well, because you think you have a beat on a ball, and then that big gust comes and changes the trajectory. So it will be a challenge on any ball that's hit up in the air. It's one of those days that you certainly can't take an out for granted, or if you hit a pop-up that normally on a calm day you might think, well, that's going to get caught 9 times out of 10. Well, maybe not so much today. So want to run everything out, make the defense make the play in this wind.
Hadlock taps one. I think it's going to be foul.
Yeah, I think it hit her, but the question would be, was she in the box still when it hit her, or was she out of the box running? And I think she was out of the box, so she is out because she ran into that ball in fair territory. Had she been still in the box, it would have just been, as you said, a foul ball. But a break there for Baldwin. They'll take that first out for sure.
So next up, Lily Jevney, shortstop. Taps one back to Bentley. She throws over to Doty at first for the second out, and 2 quick outs for Bentley here in the first.
Yeah, exactly what you want there with the 2 quick outs. And we do have, as you can see, a little bit of a different camera. We're trying something a little different with our camera feed today. Have the little box up in the corner. We'll try to use that to show you what's happening out on the base paths. You can see the play there by Doty, the stretch over at first, and hopefully get you a little bit better view of the at-bats and the pitching here today.
Ellie Smale, the third baseman, stands in. Watches strike one from Bentley. Next pitch is barely fouled off. 0-2 count to Smale. Baldwin around the infield left to right. Hirschman, Berg, Toot, and Doty base doing the catching. In the outfield left to right, it's Crump, Darnell, and Manbeck defensively. Lined up the middle and just past the diving Berg at shortstop, so 2-out base knock for Ellie Smale, and Paola has a 2-out base runner. We'll bring Ava Kale, the catcher, up to the plate.
Ava's going to step in with the sweatshirt on. I imagine we're going to see several of those before this one's over. Ryan and I are already bundled up. We're getting ahead of the cold that's going to be coming in later, but it looks nicer of a day than it is, but the sun's shining still. But with that wind coming out of the north, it is going to be a little bit chilly when that sun goes down.
Kale watched ball one from Bentley, and here's the 1-0 delivery. That's in the dirt as well. Nice job by base to block that ball and prevent Smale from moving up to second. The 2-0's also low, and that one gets a little bit further away, and now Smale can move up to second on the wild pitch. So a runner in scoring position with 2 out and a 3-0 count on Ava Kale.
And no harm, no foul really with that runner in position, other than the fact that now you're 3-0 behind this batter, but with 2 outs, focus is at the plate still.
Swung on, line to center field, going back on it's Darnell. It's going to be over her head and all the way to the wall. A run's going to come in to score, and into second with an RBI double is Ava Kale. Paola on the board first.
And there you could see the impact of that wind a little bit there. Darnell out in center field, her first couple of steps were just to her right, and maybe the right steps on a calm day, but with that wind pushing that ball out behind her, did not have the right angle to go make that play, and good little 2-out rally here from Paola in the first.
So we'll have a runner on for the catcher, Kale. It's number 14. I don't have number 14 on the roster, so she's going to advance up to third on another wild pitch. So Bentley having a little bit of trouble finding the zone. A lot of her misses have been low in the dirt. In the box is Michaela Hendrickson, the second baseman. Watches a strike. Panthers have a run in on 2 hits here in the first inning. Swung on and missed. Strike number 2. Right now, if you're Bentley, you're just trying to limit the damage and get out of this and into the dugout and get your bats swinging. That's a foul ball.
Yeah, you look at what Paola has done this year, Brian, they're allowing just under 6 runs per game, but you take out those 2 shutouts, 16-0 victories to the start of the season, and that number jumps up to about 7.5 runs per game. So you got to believe if you're Baldwin, you're going to have some opportunities to get some runs back. So you're right, just limit the damage here if you can, and 1 run probably not going to be enough to beat you in the end on this one.
Ooh, close pitch that time, maybe a little bit upstairs. Even thing up 2-2. Two in the dirt base. Another nice job to block that, prevent a run from perhaps scoring.
Yeah, you mentioned it earlier, a lot of low misses early on in this game for Bentley, so really making base work, and obviously that much more important when that runner's over at third base.
The 3-2 pitch, just a little bit upstairs. A nice at-bat from Michaela Hendrickson. She works a walk, and now runners on the corners, still 2 out. That'll bring Anna Kane, the first baseman, up. First walk issued by Bentley. First pitch is up and into Kane.
Not running on that first pitch. I would imagine they were just kind of trying to see if Baldwin with 2 outs maybe had some type of play on. They looked like they did not, so I would imagine that runner's going to take off here.
Swing and a miss. Runner stays put. Evens the count 1-1.
Now this is a situation for me anyway. I try to force that issue maybe a little bit and make Baldwin try to make a play. Maybe they get a little too cute with it. My guess is they'll just give her the base with 2 outs here and focus on getting the batter.
1-1 just a little bit low, and Bentley continues to struggle a little bit, find the zone, working behind hitters. All she needs is maybe a little ground ball in the infield, get her out of this inning. That's upstairs again, so now 3-1 count, and in danger of walking the bases loaded.
Yeah, and that's the counterpoint to not running here, I suppose, is that Bentley is struggling a little bit with command, so maybe you don't need to risk running into an out to still get that runner advanced and load the bases with a walk.
That's in there. Strike 2 called, so a full count now, 2 out. Bentley a strike away from getting out of the first with only 1 run in. Here's the payoff pitch. It's in there, a called strike 3, and Bentley works herself out of the first inning, allows a run on 2 hits, and Baldwin will come to bat here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
State Farm Insurance Agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City.
Welcome back here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors Real Estate, the brand that sells the land. Shad and Penny Sheldon, natives of Goodland, Kansas, and now your Baldwin City area brokers for the past 10 years. Experts in selling rural homes, farms, ranches, and recreational real estate. They built several successful businesses and manage their own farm and hunting lodge. Want to use their expertise to help you in finding your dream property or family legacy. So call them today, 785-821-2666, or visit HaydenOutdoors.com to learn more. Leading things off for the Bulldogs will be Allie Darnell, the center fielder. In the circle for the Panthers will be J.C. Collier. She's doing the pitching and is the flex player, so she's not in the batting order. 0-1's out and up. Evens it at 1-1 to Darnell.
The good news was Baldwin got out of that inning, Ryan, just 1 run allowed. But the bad news is what we talked about, a long inning, even though the 1 run only allowed. A lot of pitches, a lot of batters faced, so they'll take it, but I'd like to see those innings shortened up a little bit as this game goes on. It's going to be another long night of throwing a bunch of pitches for Riley.
Darnell's got a 1-2 count and watches that ball just outside, so 2-2. It's a good eye, down and in to load up the count. Good at bat from your leadoff hitter. This is what you want. Full count pitch is grounded through the right side of the infield, and Allie Darnell is going to be on with a base hit to right field. Baldwin allowing a run in the top half of the first and have a chance with a runner on and still nobody out. Start the inning.
Yeah, you said it, Ryan. Good at bat for a couple of reasons. She made the pitcher throw a bunch of pitches. That's what you want to see out of your leadoff hitter, right? Get everybody a chance to see, okay, what's the pitcher got today?
This is now Toot, grounds one to shortstop, and that's taken by Jevney over to second in time, but not in time for the double play. So fielder's choice, and Carly Toot will be on first. Replaces Allie Darnell.
So to finish the point there, but you get a chance to kind of see, okay, what different kind of offerings is she going to be throwing today, and then you add that with a base as well, and it was a double bonus.
Shayna Doty first pitch swinging, and that has just left the yard. Shayna Doty a 2-run homer, and Baldwin takes the lead right back in the first inning. They're up 2-1.
I can't even get a point in because they're
first pitch
swinging, getting up there going aggressive, but you love to see it. Big at bat there from Doty, cranking that one out of here to straight away. I mean, that ball was hit well enough. It may get out on a normal day, but especially with this wind pushing it, you get contact like that, put the ball at that kind of a launch angle, and good luck keeping it in the ballpark. What a job there by Shayna.
That's what you want out of your 3-hole hitter. That's where some of the power is, and now Caitlin Bass, the cleanup hitter, doing the catching. It's just outside, 1-1. After giving up that run in the top half of the inning, that's a way to respond. You get somebody on and jack one out of the park. We talked about the wind. It's a steady wind out to right center field. I don't think that was very much wind aided, though. She hit that ball right on the screws.
Yeah, and that ball was crushed, and like I said, the wind turned that into a no-doubter.
Yeah.
But that ball had a great shot of getting out regardless, and just a really good swing, a barreled-up ball. And really, all 3 balls had now had been hit hard by Baldwin. Carly's went right to a defender, so it resulted in that fielder's choice. But they are making great contact early on against Collier.
Swung on, grounded to shortstop. Jevney throws over to first in time for out number 2. We'll bring Michaela Hirschman to the plate with 2 out, nobody on.
I talked about it in our State Farm keys to the game. I think opportunities are going to be there for both these teams today. So it's just going to come down to who can capitalize most off of them. And right now, even though fewer base runners to this point after an inning almost for Baldwin, they've made the most of their opportunity.
Hirschman to right field, and that's a nice play by Winterscheid making the catch. So Baldwin responds. Paola scores in the top half of the inning, and Baldwin hits a 2-run bomb courtesy of Shayna Doty. We'll go to the second here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering 29 states and over $1.3 billion in annual sales. Chad and Penny Sheldon are some of the top producing brokers from Baldwin City, Kansas, selling farms, ranches, rural homes, and recreational real estate throughout Kansas. Their knowledge, passion, and expertise will help make your next real estate transaction an excellent experience. Contact Chad or Penny today by phone at 785-821-2666 or by email at shad@haydenoutdoors.com.
Back here in Baldwin, Ryan Hilmer, Bryce Kessler. As we head to the second inning of first game of the doubleheader here, Paola at Baldwin. It'll be 7-8-9 due up in the second here. For Paola, Avery Winterscheid, the right fielder who made that play to end the first. Defensively, I should say. Will lead us off here to start the second inning. It's a nice pitch in there. It's going to be a key for me here on out is just getting ahead of hitters for Bentley.
And she did the first 2 of this game. You only got 2 quick outs to start this, and then that's when Paola put together that 2-out rally.
It's grounded towards Berg at shortstop. She's up with it, throws across the diamond in time, 6-3 for the first out in the second. It'll bring Emily Morris, the designated player, to the plate. Watches strike 1. Next pitch in the dirt evens the count up. Mentioned both teams coming into this on a losing streak. Paola opened the year winning their first 2 games 16-0 in each of those, and then have lost 8 straight since then. Brings the record to 2-8, and Baldwin had a up and down year. They've had losing streaks of 3 and now 4 games and have a 3-7 record. Swung on, grounded left side of the infield. Berg, a nice backhanded stop. Her throw is going to be well offline. And moving up to second will be Morris. So probably a base hit on the infield, I'll say, and then advance to second on a throwing error. That was going to be a tough play for Berg on her backhand side.
Yeah, that's exactly how I'd score it as well. And maybe one of those better off just keeping that one and not risking that throw because, like you said, having to go that deep into the hole, not only do you have to make a perfect throw, but even with a perfect throw, may not be able to get that runner.
Here's the left fielder, Haley Hines. There's a runner in scoring position, 1 out.
That being said, you want players, and especially at the shortstop position, who have that belief that they can make every play and they can get everybody out.
Grounded right up the middle. That'll make its way into center field. Darnell has a little trouble with it, but the runner's going to be held at third. That's going to be a break for Baldwin because Darnell had trouble picking that up off the ground. Runner probably could have scored with that bobble, but she was being held regardless. So we'll have runners at the corners. Only 1 out, back to the top of the lineup, Chrislyn Hadlock.
Yeah, and I don't dislike totally the decision to hold her with only 1 out here. You still have a chance to get that run in without the need of a base hit.
Runner heading to second. There's going to be a throw that's cut off by Berg, and no play at second base, so they'll give Hines the steal. And now 2 runners in scoring position for the top of the order in Hadlock.
And see, that's the other part of it then. Knowing you have first and third, a chance to take that extra base, get yourself out of the double play chance. And so now you're thinking you're still going to be able to get that run in. No reason, especially if it's not one of your faster runners or something like that. You don't want that out to come at the plate there. And they got trust that the top of the order here can come through and get her in.
0-2 count now on Hadlock. Bentley could use a strikeout right here. Swung on, grounded left side of the infield. That's going to get past both Hirschman and Berg into left field. A run will come in to score. An RBI single for Hadlock evens this game back up at 2 apiece. Bring Lily Jevney, the junior shortstop, to the plate. Back to runners at the corners now, and got to be aware of another stolen base attempt here. Runner does go. No throw once again, so up to second goes Hadlock.
And not to stereotype spots in the order, right, Ryan, but typically a leadoff hitter is going to have some speed, so no surprise to see with that leadoff hitter over there first taking off and getting that stolen base.
It's a good pitch that time from Bentley. It's in there. Evens the count on Jevney, 1-1. Swing and a miss. It gets past base and to the backstop, so a run will come in to score on the wild pitch. Hines in, and Hadlock up to third. It's the third wild pitch thrown by Bentley. Makes the score 3-2 Paola.
Yeah, that's been as much of a problem as anything so far. And you think back into that first inning, it was a wild pitch that allowed the runner to move from first to second, and then the double out to center field scored that run. Perhaps could have scored from first on it, but certainly when you put them into second, they're definitely going to score on that.
Jevney hits one hard towards the shortstop Berg, and she's able to make that play for the second out. She almost didn't have a choice. It was going to catch her.
Well, and sometimes those are the best plays to have to make because you don't really have time to overthink anything. I mean, you just react. You just become an athlete and just react to the ball coming at you and squeeze it. So good job, good reaction by Berg. And then also good awareness to quickly look over to third and see if perhaps that runner was too far off the base. She wasn't in this case, but that was good awareness by Berg.
It's tapped back by Smale towards Bentley. She throws on to first for the third out, but 2 runs come in to score. And Paola takes the lead back. They now lead at 3-2 as we head to bottom of 2 on Baldwin Sports Live.
Lumber Company is the go-to stop for every do-it-yourselfer and professional contractor. They carry a wide variety of plumbing, electrical, and hardware products, along with a vast selection of windows, doors, and paint. Their full-service drive-through lumber yard has what you need for every project and offers free estimates and professional delivery. At Trindle Lumber Company, you get the right products with the best service. Stop by at 1516 South Main in Ottawa or call 785-242-8144.
Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home is honored to be your choice when the difficult time comes to plan a lasting tribute for your loved ones. There to guide you through the process from beginning to end with each family's unique traditions and beliefs in mind. Visit lamb-roberts.com to see all of the services offered, including their online pre-planning tool, or call 785-594-3644 to visit with the caring professionals at Baldwin City's only locally owned funeral service and cremation service provider, Lamb Roberts Price Funeral Home.
Welcome back here on Baldwin Sports Live, brought to you in part by Rice Precision Manufacturing. If you're looking for a great job with a growing family-owned company right here in Baldwin City, then check out Rice Precision Manufacturing. They are actively looking to fill positions for skilled CNC machinists, CNC operators, excellent pay, competitive benefit packages, and a climate-controlled work environment, and a friendly support staff dedicated to the betterment of their employees. Send an email to jobs@riceprecision.com to schedule an interview today. 6-7-8 due up. Riley Bentley leading it off here in the bottom half of the second inning. Swings at the first pitch, now 0-1. Second pitch grounded towards the first baseman. Kane comes up with it, and she'll take it on to the bag for out number 1.
Baldwin sure has been aggressive, haven't they, Ryan? The leadoff hitter, Darnell, had a patient at bat to start this game and ended up singling. But after that, I don't think everybody swung at the first pitch, maybe outside of one of the others, only at the end of that last inning.
I don't hate that. That could continue. And staying aggressive there is Lauren Berg, the shortstop. She's made a couple nice plays in the field. Also have a throwing error on maybe a ball of play that in her mind she could have made probably, but might have been better off just eating that ball, and it's going to be a tough backhanded play. She fouls one straight back to the screen. She's got an 0-2 count against her.
And yeah, I don't mind being aggressive either, but the thing is you have to be swinging at strikes to be aggressive. Right here, Berg swung at what would have been a ball to start this at bat, so now she's 0-2. And so again, I don't mind aggressiveness, but it's got to be calculated, and you can't just go up there swinging to swing. If it's a good pitch, certainly put a good swing on it and go attack it, but you can hurt yourselves if you're getting too aggressive and just kind of blindly going up there and swinging at first pitches.
Berg still got an 0-2 count. She's battling. Another foul ball back to the backstop. Remains 0-2.
And it could become a little bit of a contagious thing too, right? When you see your teammates going up there and having success swinging first pitch, then it just kind of makes everybody want to do that. But again, you got to be smart about it.
Another foul ball. Really dragging this at-bat out and really battling. Another 0-2 from Collier. Ooh, just outside. That's a close pitch. It's a good take.
Yeah, and a good pitch as well, because I was going to say this is the time where you maybe throw something out of the zone because you've got her in such swing mode right now. She's continuing to foul pitches off. Maybe get her to extend the zone a little bit.
Swing and a miss for out number 1. Out number 2, I should say. Here in the second inning will bring Kristen Manbeck, the right fielder, up. 2 out, nobody on. See if Manbeck's aggressive on the first pitch. She is. Swings and grounds it right back to Collier. She'll throw on to first, so a quick 1-2-3 inning for Paola. They'll grab the bats again in the third inning. You're watching Bulldogs softball on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Kelly Neufeld and his team at Farm Bureau Financial Services are there to help you protect what matters most in your life. From insurance plans customized to fit everything you need covered to comprehensive financial planning to help you achieve your goals both present and future. Kelly works uniquely with you face-to-face to gain confidence in your financial well-being. Call 785-594-1055 to set up a meeting with Kelly Neufeld at Farm Bureau Financial Services in Baldwin City. It's your future. Let's protect it. With Heartland Plumbing, you get full-service plumbing from a real plumber, not a sales guy who's just there to fix a leak. Heartland Plumbing sets appointments they hold true to, not an inconvenient block of time they might be there. With a strong reputation and years of quality service, Heartland Plumbing has the tools and the people to get your plumbing job done on time the first time. Give them a call at 913-856-5846. Serving every big town and small town around, residential and commercial. That's Heartland Plumbing, the plumber you can open your door to.
Back here in Baldwin, getting all set for the top of the third inning. It's 3-2 Paola. Scored 1 in the first, 2 in the second, and they'll have 4, 5, 6 due up as Ava Kale, the catcher, is going to lead it off for the Panthers in the third. Made Bentley really work, sending 6 to the plate in each of the first 2 innings. So Riley's going to be looking for a quick third here.
And both innings have started well, and then Paola's been able to string together a few hits. You get the feeling this is going to be that kind of a yo-yo type of game. Both teams are going to kind of just flip-flop back and forth when it comes to the lead and scoring runs. And those are the types of games when you're glad you're the home team and you get that last at bat, because it may just well come down to who gets the last chance to tack on runs.
That's a good point. 2-0 to Kale. Swung on, driven to left center field. That's way back, and that is going to be gone. So Ava Kale, the cleanup hitter, does just that and leaves the yard with nobody on base. That's the one caveat for Bentley, I guess. That extends the Paola lead 4-2 now.
Yeah, if you're going to give up a homer, make it with the bags empty.
Yep.
But I don't think that's going to be the last home run we're going to see today. Combination of the conditions with the wind blowing out, and then both teams have just been aggressive. They're going up there swinging. Both of them are putting good swings on the ball. A lot of solid contact, and anything with a high launch angle like that, it's hit on the barrel with the way the wind's blowing, is certainly destined for the trees out beyond the fence.
Yeah, that was another one that was just scolded, hit very well. And both outfielders kind of gave it a look, but I think they both kind of knew that was going to make it over the fence. And first pitch swinging is Hendrickson. She has a single to center field. Paola still got something going. Nobody out in third.
Because even that ball, that ball is squared up cleanly. It just didn't have the launch angle. It was hit more on a line. But this is an offensive day for sure. Both teams coming out swinging and showing off the offense.
Strike one into Anna Kane. First baseman struck out looking in her first at-bat. That ended the first inning and got Bentley out of maybe even more damage than the one run they scored in the first. That's grounded towards Berg at short. She goes to second for one, on to first, a double play. How about that 6-4-3 double play? And just like that, Baldwin has 2 out in the inning.
And I'm not sure who the coach is over there first, if that's Deanna Morgan, perhaps listed as an assistant coach. I can't confirm that that's her or not, but she did not agree with that call. It was certainly close. There was no question. Baldwin, good turn. A little bit of a bobble early by Berg, but a perfect turn and getting that ball over by Toot, over to Doty. Good stretch there at first.
Yeah, I was going to say, Toot, that was so quick, that turn. Second base, and that's really the only thing that kept that double play alive.
Yeah, obviously you needed every bit of that, every nanosecond of that quick exchange, right? Because they got her by the slimmest of margins.
Avery Winterscheid, the right fielder, grounded out to short in her first at-bat, and she's up here again, has a 2-0 count in her favor. That was a huge double play, though. It felt like another one of those innings where Paola's going to maybe put a crooked number up. They've already scored one. You got a runner on, nobody out, and get you a double play and then get that confidence back up for Bentley. Now all you need is one more out and back in the dugout.
As we talk about trying to limit the long innings, double plays are a pitcher's best friend when it comes to that. One pitch, you get 2 outs. Big play now. Just you don't want to extend this inning, put runners on, go ahead and just get out of here. Here's the momentum off that double play to get out of this inning and get the sticks going again.
It's called strike 2, 2-2 now. To Winterscheid. popped up back behind the infield. Berg going back and makes a nice catch. That was a tough play as that just kept drifting to center field. But Lauren Berg goes back and makes the catch to end the third inning. We'll go to the bottom of the third here on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Insurance agent Cody Anno is ready to be there for you every step of the way. From starting policies out to the day disaster strikes, Cody and his team are ready to help. Cody strives to be different, doing things the other people don't and other agencies won't, helping more people in more ways. That's Cody Anno State Farm. Call 785-594-0270 or stop by at 208 Baker Street for a cup of coffee and a free quote for your auto, home, or life insurance with Cody Anno, your local State Farm insurance agent in Baldwin City. At Baldwin State Bank, we love being part of the community we serve. Our roots run deep in Baldwin City, and our commitment runs deeper. Whether it's that dream house you can't wait to call home, or the trust of your personal finances, both present and future, we're here to serve you, our customers, our neighbors. Baldwin State Bank, proud supporter of the Baldwin Bulldogs for more than 100 years and counting. Come see us downtown or online at baldwinstatebank.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back here in Baldwin, Paola has a 4-2 lead over the Bulldogs, but Baldwin back at the plate here in the bottom of the third, and they'll have 9-1-2 due up as Zoe Crump stands in, and that is strike one on the bunt attempt. Crump out in left field. 0-1 count, and a good eye there, evens it up 1-1. Was a really quick second inning for Baldwin as they went down 1-2-3. It's tapped towards first base. Kane has it, and she flips to the second baseman, Hendrickson, covering for the first out. Flip the lineup back over, and Allie Darnell, the center fielder, will get her second at-bat. She singled back in the first. Darnell first pitch swinging and sends one foul past head coach Chad Scobie down there in the third base box. Baldwin, a team averaging just over 4 runs a game, giving up 9.5 runs a game. Good eye to even the count up, 1-1. Collier has retired 6 straight since giving up that 2-run bomb to Shayna Doty in the first inning. That gave Baldwin the lead after Paola struck first in the top of the first and made it 2-1 Baldwin, but Paola has since taken that lead back. Just outside again now, 3-1 to Darnell.
Once again, a patient at bat from Darnell, who's been about the only Bulldog in the lineup who has had a patient approach against Collier.
It's grounded to shortstop, and having a little trouble with is Jevney. And that's going to go down as a fielding error. It was well hit, but a play that Jevney probably should have made. So a runner on, 1 out in the inning.
And here we go back to our State Farm Insurance game plan today. Capitalize on opportunities. So here you've been given an opportunity now. What, for all intents and purposes, should be probably 2 outs, nobody on. Instead, it's 1 out. You've got your leadoff hitter with speed out there at first base. Can you capitalize now on the opportunity and cut into this 2-run deficit?
So Carly Toot stands in. Darnell on at first. 1 out here in the third as Baldwin trails it by 2. Well, 1's fouled back to the screen now. 0-2 on Toot. Toot reached on a fielder's choice back in the first and then came around to score on the home run from Doty. Doty stands on deck. Tap just fouled down the first baseline. Toot also made a really nice play in the field on that double play. Quick turn at second and helped her pitcher out significantly. Ball just missed. Now 1-2. Swing and a line drive center field. That's going to be over the head of Hadlock out there. Going into thirds, Darnell. She's getting the wave around. She's headed home. And Darnell is in to score on the RBI double by Carly Toot. It's now 4-3 as Baldwin still trails it, but they're fighting their way back.
And capitalize they do. Great job of hitting in a 2-strike count there by Toot. Did not chase the 0-2 pitch that was outside. Saw it pass, saw it as a ball. Comes back, gets one she can handle, and delivers.
So the RBI double from Toot brings Shayna Doty to the plate with a runner in scoring position. Shayna hit the ball over the fence back in the first inning. A 2-run homer.
Why not another one here, Shayna?
See what she doubles up with. It's a swing and a miss. Now a 0-2 count. Collier's gotten a lot of hitters into these 0-2 counts, 1 and 2, and Baldwin's done a nice job battling back into these counts and fouling off tough pitches. Here's the 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss in the dirt, but out is Doty for out number 2 in the third. That'll bring Caitlin Bass, the catcher, up. Chance for a 2-out RBI. Second strikeout for Collier. It's in the dirt, and advancing up to third is Carly Toot. She took a really nice secondary lead and made a good read on that right when it hit the dirt. She was taking off, and she is going to make it easily down to third.
And important because now you bring in the opportunity to score on another wild pitch, perhaps.
It's hit to left field. Coming in on it is the left fielder Hines, and that she's not going to get there in time, so a run scores, and into second base goes Bass. So RBI double, and this game is tied at 4.
Both teams have now delivered with 2 outs and 2-out runs in this game. Both teams taking advantage of their opportunities, and this is what you want the middle of your order, that top middle of the order, those 3 and 4 hitters to do. You saw the 2-hitter Toot deliver one as well, so the top of both these lineups delivering right now.
Hirschman, first pitch swinging, grounds it left side of the infield. Jevney has trouble with another one. That was going to be a much tougher play on her backhand, but either way, Baldwin's going to have runners at first and third with 2 out, and Riley Bentley coming to the plate.
Yeah, and that's going to be a base hit there in that case, but a good decision by Jevney not to throw that ball, because if she throws that, you're not going to get the out, and you're just going to bring into play the possibility for Bass to come in and score. So that was a good decision to hold it, but also a good job just knocking that ball down, making sure you kept it in the infield.
It's first and third, Riley Bentley at the plate. Chance to help herself out and give the Bulldogs the lead with a base hit. Two runs have come in so far in the inning. Bentley's found herself in an 0-2 count. Swing and a miss upstairs, a nice pitch by Collier to get out of it, but Baldwin does come back and tie this game. It's now 4-4 as of the fourth on Baldwin Sports Live, presented by Hayden Outdoors.
Hayden Outdoors Real Estate has proudly been serving the Midwest since 1976, covering farms, ranches, rural homes. Add or penny today by phone at 7.
Choice Heating and Air Conditioning team have the emergency repairs. To schedule a fitting, the one and only choice for the
come back and tie the game.